Alright. Let's start this recording in 3, 2... Just my microphone here. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Commander review video. We are almost done with the Homeland set, and today we are talking about Reveka, Wizard Savant, which is a dwarf wizard. It costs 2 generic mana and 2 blue mana. It's a 0/1, and it has this ability. I'm going to read the current Oracle text versus what you're seeing on the card. Tap, Reveka, Wizard Savant deals 2 damage to any target and doesn't untap during your untap step. Little weird ability there, especially because it's almost like it's exerted, so it doesn't untap immediately. But we're going to get around that. If I can get my computer to work here. Boop. Get my mouse off the screen. Card rulings. Reveka's effect causes it to not to untap during your next untap step. If another player gains control of it, it will untap during that player's untap step. I don't imagine a lot of people are going to be taking Reveka, stealing it from you in any way, shape, or form, versus other things that they could steal. Who knows? I don't imagine that's going to happen a whole lot, but it is important to note that that ability of untapping during your untap step does clarify that it is during that player's turn. So if that player is you, then it won't untap during your untap step. However, if someone else does have it, that doesn't apply to that player, so they can untap it. The card I picked to synergize with Reveka is Sting the Glinting Dagger. There are a couple of these effects, but this is the only one that you can get with blue that can untap for free during other people's turns. And this is really nice because it allows you to have repeated pinging damage, which will come into play for one of the deck ideas that we have. The deck I am putting Reveka in is actually a typal deck. It is Wizard Tribe, Wizard type. And so it's just all about supporting the wizards. You got the Archmage of Echoes, get some extra wizards out there on the field like Stony Brook Banneret to make your wizards cost less. Step Through is just a great card because of that wizard cycling. You can get any wizard that you need for certain situations. It's a great little typal tutor. That's the word I'm looking for. However, if you wanted to go with the tap-untap shenanigans, Pinger and these abilities of the Prodigal Sorcerer is one of the iconic ones. I want to say it's like Timmy. Is that the strategy? It's like this is a Tim deck. You're just untapping, tapping down. You want things like Curiosity, so you're drawing cards with your pinging abilities, and you want ways to continuously untap your board. And it's a great way to have mono blue burn and not have to deal with the side effects of like going into combat all the time and potentially losing your creatures to blockers and so on and so forth. And lastly, if we wanted to get a little crazy with it, you could do this weird pinging untap like control strategy with Reveka, and the point is that Reveka, give it Death Touch and give it a way to continuously untap. So Thornbite Staff is a great way to do this, because what you can do is you can continuously keep the board clear of the majority of creatures. Some of them may have protection from blue, and some of them may have like indestructible, so find ways to get around that. However, the majority of the board will be susceptible to Death Touch and then getting pinged by Reveka. So take advantage of that. Equip Reveka so it's just this weird like cannon that's just clearing the board, and then have ways to fill the board with big creatures or a lot of little creatures to take advantage of all that empty space and dominate the battlefield. So it's like this weird control yet aggro blue deck, which I think is really cool, as well as the mono blue burn strategy with just pinging your opponents every turn or more. And that's going to do it for Reveka, Wizard Savant. Did I say Funger Gun? Funger Gun Power. That's wrong. It's supposed to be Finger Gun. Little typo there. Finger Gun Power, because you're just going pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. But the problem is you're only doing pew pew pew. Reveka's only doing 2 damage, and that's not a lot. So if you're not careful, that can kind of start to irritate the board, because you're going to continuously ping them. It's going to want to make them interact with you and stop you somehow. So make sure you have protections. Obviously, I'm going to say this in almost any video. Make sure you have protections. Make sure you have ways to have resiliency and redundancy for your commander, for your deck, for any of these strategies. But have fun. Go a little pew-pew around the table. Maybe do some fun shenanigans by controlling the board with Reveka and any other pingers by giving them death touch. And just dominate that board in mono blue, which is cool to think about, because mono blue I always think of as like, it's the counter spell strategy. You're only casting instants and sorceries and getting value off of it, and this is a great commander to go in a different direction, a more aggro, more burn, very aggressive strategy in blue, which I think is really fun. So let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed, any combos or deck ideas that I did not talk about. And if you want to see more of these, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified when more videos come out. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!